Hey, Quadabble here, another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hey, I wanted to pull up a suggestion that I have for you, and I just I was missing out on a little bit of this idea, but not. I just started implementing it in my own personal game. So what I've been doing is, especially on artifact enhancement events, that's really when you want to do this. Is you want to go out and you want to go through all your armor. So you're like, okay, which armors do I keep? Which armors do I sell? So for me in my game, I'm selling blues. You know, I don't have any reason to keep them. If I was really interested in, and sometimes when you're playing some of the newer armors, you know, you get down to the bottom and you're getting armor from, let's say, the Hydra. Oh, I don't want to get rid of anything. So, I look at this and I can sell it, attack, weapons, and HP and resistance, and, whatever. So, but you're in your other parts of your game where you've been getting material for a long time. You don't want to have too many purples. Like, okay, speed level 6, I'm keeping that. Then it's got good attack percent, defense percent. Here it's got a speed and accuracy. Well, why would you want to keep that one? And so what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and sell those, get those off my list. But the tip that I'm trying to create here, or trying to relay to you, is I want to pick ones like this in this scenario. So I pick this one and I say, okay, it's got speed, accuracy, and crit rate. I'm not really looking for it to get one on each. So what I do is I'll go upgrade, and I'll simply upgrade it to level 4. And what I'm hoping for is crit rate or speed. Now maybe your preference is accuracy, but this one was crit rate. So now I'll go ahead and take it up again. And this time I'm hoping that it hits crit rate again. That's really all I'm trying to do. Like, I don't want this armor if it goes someplace else. Okay, so that hit twice there. I potentially have a third time to hit the crit rate. So this is where I stop. And if I wanted to sell it, I could, I just put in so much money. If I wanted to sell it, then I could sell it and make back the money I just invested. So you get a few points for artifact enhancement. So then you go on to the next one. You just keep doing that. It's like, okay, well, it's got a crit rate. So the two things that I'm looking for are crit rate for my game, and I'm looking for speed. Speed is so important. So like I was going through these, hit twice on crit damage, I kept it. So here's one right here. It's got crit rate, so I'm going to upgrade that. And if it goes to HP, I'm selling it. If it goes to accuracy, it's level 6. I might still keep it. And there's crit damage. So again, you just have to have your points, but the important thing is to go out and actually upgrade this. So I'm going to upgrade these, and I'm going to find out where they are going to be good without, like, oh, I'm just saving all this armor. It's like, well, if I just got 3 hits on HP for this, that would be terrible. Like, if you're desperate and you need a rank 6 defense cruel, then by all means keep it. But if you're at the point you've been playing for probably more than a year, maybe 2 years, similar to me, I cruise through here, and that's what I'm looking for. Now, this is a really good helmet. 6 stars, all percents with an accuracy. But as I was saying, one of the things that I'm trying to do is find all my speed. So then what you can do is you can click speed, you can go substats, you can click speed. So I bring up all my substats for speed. And you can see I've gone through some of these armors. I went to crit damage twice. That one went to crit rate and HP. I'm probably going to sell that, but life steal gear is a really important one in my game. I'm going to keep that forever. So I cruise down here, and it's like, okay, well, I got this one, and it's got a substat of speed. So a really good armor. There's nothing wrong. If it hits any of them, it's worth keeping. But to find out if it's going to be any good to use as a speed set to get my team super fast, then I want to go out and test it. So the important 2 armors for that, if you're looking at having some competition in, if you're trying to be competitive in arena, you need to test this on every single speed set. attacks, defense 104. So you can see I tested this. I'm not keeping these. Well, no, this is a shield. I'm sorry. I look like a piece of chest piece. I would suggest that you also test the ones that are also that have a flat stat. Any flat stat chest pieces, helmets, and boots, or not chest pieces, gloves, and boots, or gauntlets and boots. I would test those also. So I get down here to one that I really haven't tested much, and you can see all these have. I've been summoning them. So again, all good statistics, and it's a perception. So speed and accuracy are the bonuses you're going to get. So for your second person going, I'm looking. I still have not found a piece of armor that gave me 4 upgrades to speed. I literally only have one set with 3 on it. I literally only have one set with 3 on it. So yeah, that speed went right where I wanted it. This is a piece of armor that I want to keep. I'm hoping that I get a speed raise twice. And then sometimes I take it to the third just to see where it goes. But crit rate, there you go. Really good positions. Defense isn't bad, especially on the shield, kind of goes with the theme. But I'm glad those 2 went there. And then I stopped. That didn't really cost me much in retrospect. Here's another speed. If it goes to the HP flat stat, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to sell it. That's what I want to do. So I went to the HP percent, then I have to decide, do I want to take another chance, or I have so much perception armor that I can make, do I really want to? So then what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll clean out all the 4s. So any 4s that I have, I'll clean them. I'll just sell them. There's no point in keeping them because I already know that the statistics aren't going to go where I want. Now, if you need on your other, like a resistance set, you want to make sure all the resistance goes up high. Again, why would I want to waste my time on this? Especially since it's not legendary. I just go on to the next one. So it's not bad. It may be in your game, wherever it lands, but at least now I know that I just got +8 in speed. So then later on, when I'm trying to armor up my champions, I can filter again on speed, and then I can also look at it and say, oh, well, this one already has 2 hits on it. And this one is speed and accuracy, and it's a perception set. If you want to keep it, I don't know. But I went to 8, and I'll go ahead and leave it because the first one went to speed. And I'll just keep doing that over and over and over again. I think the more the RNG behind these, the more you draw, the better the draws are going to be. And I don't want that. So I'm just going to stop there. So now what I would do is I'd go sell, and I pick out all the 4s. So that one's a sell, that one's a sell, that one's a sell. And I just made 255,000 silver. And I knew instantaneously if this armor was going to work. And then I hit sell, and I clean out. This is how I clean my armor. This is what I started doing in just the last couple of months. And you can see I went through some of these, like, okay, there's 2 crit damages, a crit rate to speed. Fabulous piece of armor. 2 speeds. 1 speed. So now I know that I have some armor out there that can help me get some 10s, some 15s. And I'm looking for that armor that's going to get me a 3 hit on the speed. That's really what this is all about, is utilizing and trying to get all my hits and see if I can get another 3-piece armor out there. And I do this with all my speed sets, and all my divine speed sets. I do this with all of them. So if it is a horrible flat boots of defense, flat stat defense, no, I'll keep that one. A flat stat of defense on the boots, even if it's speed or not, I'm going to attempt to run it up. So I'll go up here and I'll show you some of the stuff that it's helped me do with my speed. So I've raised them all up. I don't have any. These are the only ones that are left. So I hit crit rate and attack. I should probably sell that. That's just not that good of a piece of armor. And this one hit twice on defense. So yeah, why would I want these? So I can sell and I'll sell both. I'm tempted to keep that one because it's 6-star and I can put a glyph into it and it can help another champion. But this one, definitely not interested in. So I'll go and sell it. And that's what I recommend you do. So when you have all these armors and you turn your filter on and off, you've got 1,200 out of 1,300. You're like, well, which ones do I want to get rid of? I like them all. They're all beautiful. Well, this is a terrible piece of armor. You know, flat stat. It's in an old set of defense. These are terrible. But if you get into like some boots, like this defense flat one, terrible. So I can sell that one. I can sell that one. That's kind of how I would do it. But if it had speed on those boots, if it had a substat of speed, I would have attempted to raise it. Is kind of the theme of this whole thing. Defense gloves on defense with a speed substat. Yeah, I'm gonna try. And HP. The attack is probably where it kind of went south for me. That could have been accuracy. Could have been something else. And there, I just got one hit on speed. So this would be a really good set for one of your defense champions if you're trying to get defense up real high and you want to, you know, not the slowest thing in the whole wide world. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. So, alright, I hope this video was helpful. Have a good one.